Yo chums, welcome to Sunday Night League. We're here with the Porsche Cup, the support series for Formula X, which will come along later. Without further ado, let me get into the nitty gritty of the championship. What is the Porsche Cup? The Porsche Cup is a one-make series using the Group 3 Porsche 911 RSR 2017 and supports the Formula X World Championship. Each round begins with a 10-minute qualifying session, which will start at 7:10, so we've got about 4 minutes to go before the race, which is over 40 miles. Racers will have standing starts and jump starts turned on. Drivers are free to choose their race tyres from the available compounds, hards, mediums, softs and super softs. However, they can only use the compound once in the race. Pit stops are allowed and drivers can choose not to change their tyres when they refuel. The qualifying is a 10-minute qualifying session that will determine the grid for the race. Qualifying will be restart. You don't want to know all that. At the end of the session, this is the one. At the end of the session, the top 3 drivers will be given points and put in the last 3 positions on the grid in reverse order. For example, if there are 14 drivers in the race, the pole winner will get 5 points and start 14th. The second place will get 4 points and start 13th. And the third place driver will receive 3 points and start 12th. The driver on pole will be the driver who qualified 4th. In the race, a dummy grid will form after qualifying. Drivers can perform a practice start but must exit soon after. The lobby host will then set the grid with the fastest 3 set at the back. Any late arrivals will start at the back of the grid in championship order. The race will be for a set number of laps to cover at least 40 miles. Points are available for the final finishing positions and setting the fastest lap. So, let me get onto the table then. That's everything you need to know. Oh, there's tyre wear times 8 and fuel rate is times 6. The bop is off, but the cars are set to 100% power and 100% weight. That is everything you need to know. Wolfbane straight in the chat saying, ah yes, the legendary commentator is back again. Ah, oh, thank you. Brilliant job last week, by the way. A real joy to watch back. Both races. Oh, Wolfbane, you're my favourite out of all of them. So here we are for round 2 of the Porsche Cup Season 2. And we're at the legendary Spa track, Belgium. Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. It's a 4.335 mile track with 19 turns. And who will come out on top? Let us get ourselves a quick look at the championship table. The standings after round 1 are Lewison Motorsports, 29 points, and he had an absolute corker of a race last week if you didn't watch it. Digital Blasphemy coming second in the championship with 26 points. He got pole for the 5 points for pole, but I think came in second in the race, but he got the fastest lap. So Digital Blasphemy doing an absolute cracking job in the early doors of this championship. Third place goes to Rob on Drums, the reigning champion, with 22 points. Have you forgotten the points? Lewis had 29, Digital Blasphemy had 26, Rob on Drums 22, Cinemod is on 18 points, OKC Ranger is on 15 points, Chris Boo has 12 points, Slippy has 10 points, Jokers on 9 points, and GT Racer on 8 points. We're hoping for a few more this week, and it does look like we've got a load more. So let's have a look through the field before we go on to qualifying, which is now. Oh, he's asking if we're ready. So I like to get involved. So let me just give it a big K for Kellogg's, or however you want. So everyone's giving it the yeses. There's Salek. He's out there in a lovely blue and black Porsche. We have Tiger joining for the GT87 racing team. He has the reds, and there we go. We're going to qualifying, so we'll have a brief look whilst they're qualifying at who is driving what. That's a strange one. I usually start in the pits. There you go. So Salek, no one's chosen. They're all starting to filter out now. And we've got Oish Oish. Oish Oish. Oish. Oosh Oosh is in a lovely green Porsche out there. Car 41. So Oosh Oosh is leading them out. Oh, we've lost all the graphics. See how, let me get that back. How unprofessional of me. And Tiger, we saw just before qualifying started with the red wings for the GT87 team, and that car looks absolutely cracking. He's just slowing down, letting them all filter on through. Wants a lovely clean run, fancies pole, I believe. And his teammate Cinemods in 10th there. He finished 4th in qualifying last week and put him on a net pole position. So looking good there for Cinemod. Salek finally out onto the track, and like I've already said, car 8, a lovely blue and black combo there on his Porsche. Oish Oish in a lovely green. He's giving it some sideways action around that corner. We've got Fast Guy, and he's too fast for me to see his car, and it looked like GT Racer there going sideways and losing it. But yes, part of the ESRM team. Fast Guy 21 hailing all the way over from America, and he'll be wanting to put some major points on the board. Tiger in 3rd, well, he's 3rd on the track, come on. Lewis and Motorsport, he's the man, the flame boy out there. He did absolutely cracking last week, and we are looking forward to seeing what action he's bringing to it this week. GT Racer in the Red Bull Porsche, looking absolutely fine. These vehicles are absolute beasts, they really are. Rob on drums, our former champion, a reigning champion, not former, it's not over yet. We've got a long way to go in this championship for him to be a former champion. But he's, why am I not getting good shots? There we go. He's sponsored by Evans Drumheads. And yes, it's a lovely livery. I am a big sucker for liveries. Then we've got the GT87 team, Cinemods, followed by Slippy, which I didn't think Slippy was going to make it. I thought they had internet woes, but it looks like they've sorted that out. They must have blown on their modem, giving it a good blowy. And they are out there giving it their all. Chris Boo, enjoyed watching him last week doing his thing. He's got the Romanian flag, but he did tell me he wasn't Romanian, but I can't quite remember what country now, so I do apologise, Chris Boo. I don't pay much attention, I'm terrible at that sort of thing. In the chat, Nige saying Fast Guy and Chris Boo are both Martians. Oh, we've got aliens in the room. No Mauritian flag. Oh, Mauritian. Martians. I thought you meant Martians like aliens, like fast people. But Mauritian flag in GT Sport. Oh, so Fast Guy. Is that Fast Guy? Ah, he's not an American. He's not American. It's just Rob, who's the lone American out there. Cinemod, as they're making their way around their outlap. They're on the fast lap now. And we've got Salek. We've seen Digital Blasphemy's popped into the pits. He's going to swap those racing softs for a set of super softs, I imagine, and try and get that 5 points that's available for pole position. But we'll watch Oish Oish on his way around. Oish Oish. And he's being followed very closely by Fast Guy. He's Fast Guy trying to pick up a toe, but it can, you know, it can scupper you sometimes when you catch the car up. He's going for a move. I'm not sure what the rules are in the Sunday Night League with qualifying. A lot of groups don't allow overtaking in quali, but that looks like Fast Guy just whipped straight past, although Oish Oish does seem to be going slow on track at the moment, maybe having issues out there with Tiger nipping on through. Tiger, he's got a tiger in his tank. A little sip of my warm beverage before we continue. And there you go, Tiger, fastest man so far. No, Lewis and Motorsport, he's out there. And he's looking good for that 5 points. Tiger in 2nd, hoping to get the 4. And Fast Guy 3rd to try and get those 3 points. GT Racer, no. Rob on drums. Let's just put it up into 3rd place. Cinnamod in 4th with Fast Guy in 5th. GT Racer in 6th with Chris Boo in 7th. Slippy in 8th so far with Oish Oish out there in 9th position. Salek not quite completing his lap just yet, and he's gone in. He's gone in for, I'm guessing, a set of Super Softs, and Digital Blasphemy is out there on his Super Softs and an out lap. So Lewis, first blood goes to Lewis. Cracking stuff then. It's 8/10 faster than Tiger. Can Tiger find a little bit more? 8/10 worth more to try and get that 5 points in qualifying here for the Porsche Cup. He's doing a fine job at the moment. His lines look absolutely delicious, just on the curbs enough not to cost him. There you go, he gave that curb quite a wide berth, and there you go, lovely stuff. And I'm still not used to everyone's liveries yet, especially as there's a few people here that weren't here last week, so got to get up to speed on these things, I know. I can't believe there isn't a Mauritian flag in GT Sport. We should lobby. We should all get together and lobby emails to Polybaloney's Digital and see if they can add that flag into it. It's not right. And while we're at it, we can ask them for Deep Forest or something. So Tiger making his way around. I haven't seen a sector. I haven't been paying that close attention. He is qualifying on those softs, so he's doing a cracking job. Fast Guy just edging it ahead. Lewis into the pits, possibly for a last minute run on the super softs. Fast Guy doing a cracking job there. Also on the softs, but don't forget those that pitted earlier are going to be putting on some cracking super softs, so there'll be some fast times from those guys. And GT Racer, he's still on those softs. Look how quick those tyres were though. Only 1 or 2 laps around here at Spa, and the tyres are starting to look feisty already. There we've got a super soft runner there, Oish Oish. I just love that name. I'm just going to keep saying Oish Oish, Oish Oish. Making his way around in car number 41 with a lovely shade of salmon helmet. And he's looking planted on those super soft tyres, but they don't look like they quite last a lap or two, do they? They wear quite quickly. As he makes his way around. So Lewis on the top spot. He's come in to put some super softs on. He probably does have enough time to get round to get to that start finish line to complete a flying lap. Fast Guy doing a super job on the soft tyres. Tiger making his way around. It's like they're racing already. They can't wait, these guys. Can't hang about for the actual race. They're doing it during quali. Rob on drums dropping down to 4th place. No, Tiger. No, Digital Blasphemy on the super softs grabs provisional. Well, it's not even provisional pole. He grabs the 5 points on offer for the fastest man. And I believe there is someone else out there on the super softs. Who is it? Is it Salek? Salek making his way around. Let's see a sector time. He's just gone through a sector time, so we won't see one. So let's have a quick run through. So you've got Digital Blasphemy. He's getting purples again on his second run on those super soft tyres. We got Lewis Motorsports, Lewis N Motorsports, trying to do something. He's on an out lap. He's only got 30 seconds. He's not going to make it around, I believe. I thought he might. Where is he? Oh, the line. He's too far away from the line. I think he's going to have the same issues that Perez had in real life, and he's really stuck behind. Is that Slippy at the moment? Where is Slippy? In 10th, yes. He's quite stuck behind Slippy, and at the time, 13 seconds. It's not gonna. He might make it. 10 seconds to get through the chicane, possibly. It's gonna be tight though. Oish Oish is into the pits. He's got a 9th place so far. Slippy maintaining that 10th, and oh, we've lost him. And Slippy sets a new time of 2:23 And that puts them, let me find them, in 10th. Remaining in 10th, I believe. So far, as we're running out of time, we've got Digital Blasphemy getting the 5 points for fastest. Lewis looking good for the 4 points for second fastest, but remember, they will go to the back of the grid. He's done his run. Fast Guy still out there, trying to get the 2 ahead of him, and he's sitting ready for the 3 points. And it's got Tiger on a provisional pole position. No, something's changed. Sarlacc has gone through, and he has taken the 5 points from Digital Blasphemy, he's still going though. Can Digital Blasphemy get something out of this as he makes his way through the chicane? Car 69 comes across the start line. Oh no, he dropped it over the curbs. Unfortunate. So Sarlacc grabs 5 points. Digital Blasphemy looks like he's going to get the 4 points, and Lewis N Motorsports good for the 3 points. We've got Fast Guy in provisional pole. He's still going around. And Tiger giving it a bit of donutting. See what the durability of those tyres are at the moment. Rob on drums. He's done. He's in 6th. Oh God, hang on. He's in 3rd. 4th for Cinemod, but he's still having a run, but he's down quite a way. Those tyres burnt out. We've got Chris Boo in 4th, 5th, I don't know. And GT Racer, he's done in, I want to just say 9th. We'll work it out when they all line up. Oish in 10th. He's gone for mediums. Interesting stuff. And Slippy has slipped to 11th, I guess. But that is your man who's grabbed himself a handful of points before the checkered flag. Oh, Rob on drums says he can't see Fast Guy out there, so we're having a few technical issues. If the man Jam, Wham Bam Jam, if you can hear us, Rob on drums cannot see Fast Guy, which is a shame. Oh, Chris Boo just put a time in right near the end there. Good for 1, 2, 3, 4th. 7th on that, but after the qualifying changes are made, Chris Boo will move up into a 4th position, while the top 3, Sarlacc will go back to 11th, Digital Blasphemy will move back to 10th, and Lewis will be 9th. Can everyone see Fast Guy? Well, in the chat, Rob on drums says he cannot see Mr. Fast Guy. It's because he's too fast, that's why. Rob on drums, he's just too fast, and that's why you can't see him. And that is the kind of grid. And then they're going to have a wee little practice start. And Slippy in the chat saying, not a track I like, so way off the pace here. That's alright, you just got to stay consistent, because Spa can hurt. Spa can be quite painful for these guys. And there they are, lined up on the grid for their practice start before, and we're going 10 laps here at Spa. And the lights are taking a while. There they go, they're green. It's a practice start, but Digital Blasphemy doesn't, oh no, not Sarlacc, doesn't even make a move. And I don't know what's going on. They all seem to just revert back as they all delete out. And it looks like Lewis and Sarlacc, they probably have deleted out, but it's still showing that they're in. Oh, bloomin' GT Sport and their weird finicky ways with their lobbies. Pat in the chat. Yo, Pat! It says, just need some cha-cha-cha and to find the rhythm of the track. It's the rhythm of the night. Oh yeah. It's the rhythm of Spa. Yes. Just got to go. Hang on. You've got to go right, left, straight, turn right, turn left, turn right, right again, left, long left, quick right, then another right, bit of a left, and then right, left, and get back across the line. That is what you've got to do, Slippy. Just got to chill. Alright then, another little drink of my warm beverage. Not so warm beverage, I made it a while ago. Ooh, yum, 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 yum. Continental. So, I don't know. I'll go on the track. I'll go on the track and see what's going on out there. So, Tiger, no, it's not Tiger who's going to be provisional pole, isn't it? Is it Fast Guy? I believe. And Slippy saying, just working on not going off. That is the way. That's the way to do it. Oh, I didn't see Steve Martin at the top saying, yoo-hoo! Sorry, I said Wolfbane was the first, but it wasn't. Stevie Boy was the first in the chat with a you and a who. And we love a you and a yoo-hoo. So they're all in the pits at the moment, waiting for the Jamster to get that provisional grid set up and to get on the computer and start typing in their points on the table. Was that Digital? No, it was, who was it? I can't remember already. God. Digital Blasphemy came second, wasn't he? So he got the 4 points. And everyone's saying if they can see the Fast Guy. So it just looks like, oh, Rob on drums can see him now. Yes, he says he can see him now, so we are good to go. Awesome business then. Oh, it was Lewis got 5 points, didn't he? I think Digital Blasphemy got the 4 points. And who had that third? Who had that third? Not sure. We'll see when the grid is set up and ready to rock and roll. Oish Oish says he has trouble with this course. I trouble with these tyres. I have trouble with this car. Jim Jam and the Anti-Man asking if we are ready. And we are. Are we not ready? Oh God, I've got to type the whole thing in. I thought it'd come up. There you go. Boom, boom. Ready, steady, Eddie. Let's go, go, go. Let's get these boys on the track. And GT Racer, he started the final. So we will see who they were. Oh, I couldn't work out who got that third place because I've got the memory of a goldfish, it seems. Oh, this is exciting. 10 laps of Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. And there they are all lined up with a Fast Guy getting that pole. It was Salek. Sorry. No, Salek got pole, sorry. Lewis down in third. And there they go. Let me press F1 and let me get this all back up. Oh, we're on tenterhooks here as we see the red lights. And it's going to be... go here at round 2 for the Super Cup, and it looks like a great start from a Fast Guy with Tiger following him through, and it's a great start there from these two. Behind them it's all bunched up. Oish Oish up to third, taking Rob on drums' position. Rob on drums struggling to stay on the track. Lewis has flown up through the track, the rankings. He was at the back somewhere, and Cinemod coming back at Lewis, but Lewis is there in through Ulruge ahead. Boom, there you go, and the guys in front have just flown away. And Cinemod in 5th place with Salek in 6th, Slippy in 7th, Rob on 8th, and Digital Blasphemy in 9th, GT Racer down in 10th, and Chris Boo has just disappeared, has he? Oh dear, I don't know what happened to Chris Boo. But Fast Guy leading the way from Tiger. There's only 2 tenths in it. They are on the racing soft tyres. Tiger close behind with Oish Oish making his way through to try to catch them up and make this a 3-pronged attack at the front of the race. We've only got round 3 or 4 corners and already we are excited as hell. In 4th we have Lewis trying to track them down with Salek holding a great 5th place ahead of Cinemod. Cinemod making his way. He's only 4 tenths behind, grabbing that toe as they head down towards, what is it? Cuba, Pool, Ferreira, or whatever. Oh, I can't do the corners, it's crazy. Stavelot. But Fast Guy holding that lead only just ahead of Tiger. Tiger giving it his all with Oish Oish holding 3rd place ahead of Lewis with Salek in 5th. Cinemod getting ever closer to Salek. Salek will have to watch his 6 soon as Cinemod makes his way through. Slippy holding that great 7th ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Rob on drums in 9th, and Chris Boo is there. Sorry, I thought he disappeared from our screens. But Chris Boo, oh, Slippy having a bit of an off. Slippy having an off, and I think she gives someone a knock there. I'll give it a go, but this crashed on me last time I did this. There we go. Oh, where is Slippy? In 7th. Get on, Slippy. So Slippy doing a fine job there in 7th. Oh, just a little bit wide, and boom, it was GT Racers that she give a little tap to. He give a little tap to, and makes their way back onto the track. So Fast Guy now under attack from Tiger in La Source, but Tiger getting that lovely wide line to get a better run towards Eau Rouge, and Fast Guy is under pressure now, and Tiger there up alongside. This is the one. Tiger now in the lead of this race, with Fast Guy down into 2nd, but very close behind as they make their way through Eau Rouge. That is a scary sight. Tiger just out there on the curbs as Fast Guy tries to make his way through. It's neck and neck, but Tiger's on the dirt. Tiger's on the dirt. Ooh, not Tiger, Fast Guy's on the dirt. I apologise. And the Mauritian driver making it. Hard work for Tiger as they go through Le Combes and down to Bruxelles. So the lead is Tiger at the moment on the racing softs, but Fast Guy on his tail, not giving him a second to breathe. Then we have Lewis in 3rd, ahead of Oish Oish, the green super, the Porsche, sorry, and Salek's having a bite. Salek having a look of the inside of Oish Oish, and he's got the inside line, and Oish Oish is out wide. He's out wide. It looked like a little bit of contact, and he's lost in position to Cinnamon, and Oish Oish is off again. Oh my word, it's all gone Pete Tong for Oish Oish at the moment. Digital Blasphemy making his way across, and he's found Oish Oish as well. And Oish Oish has ghosted for a second. I think he's trying to sort something out, and now he's back in it again, with Rob on drums coming quite close behind him, and Chris Boo in 9th, GT Racer in 10th, and Slippy trying to get to grips with the Spa. And Tiger still leading by 3/10 from Fast Guy. Let's get on board with Fast Guy and see what this looks as they come around the very fast part of the track, the closest thing to a straight at Spa, and they're heading up to the chicane. Heavy braking, heavy braking. Opportunities can come here in the chicane, but they both make it through very clean. Lovely stuff from the two racers out there. And oh, Lewis is right on the tail of Fast Guy now, and this is crazy. This is great stuff. This is what we've come to watch. And Lewis looking up the inside of La Source. There's side-by-side action, and Lewis just muscling his way through there. All fair. Rubbins racing, and Fast Guy, he's probably thinking, what's going on here? What's happening? Why am I losing positions? And the tyre wear might come into this before the end of the race. Salek in 4th ahead of Cinnamod. Cinnamod, we sure having a great race last week, and he's doing so again this week on the tail of Salek as he's trying to get a toe going down the straight. And can he make it stick? Up ahead it looks like more action quickly, as we got Lewis and Fast Guy fighting it out for that 2nd place. But Lewis managing to defend the spot. His car is absolutely on fire out there. And Tiger pulling away now, 1.5 seconds. This man is doing a cracking job. So Lewis in 2nd with Fast Guy, Salek in 4th, Cinnamod in 5th place, but he's got Digital Blasphemy chasing him down. Digital Blasphemy taking part in both championships, the Support Cup and the Formula X. So that man must have tired arms by the end of this Sunday evening. Nigel in the chat saying, think is she May Uncanny Tamika? I don't. I suspect it's Mika, but I don't think. It's Slippy. It's Vince. So Cinnamod in 6th. Oh well, me. So Cinnamod in 6th, 7th from Chris Boo, 8th is Rob on drums. Oish Oish is 9th, but he looks like GT Racers having a look up the inside of Oish Oish trying to cling onto the track, and so GT Racer off as well. He's going for the long way round, and he's back on the track behind Oish Oish, and Slippy 10 seconds behind these guys, but doing a cracking job. So there is Tiger. We've got a GT87 car at the front and the back, and he's got 2.2 seconds on the rest of the field as he starts lap 4. I was just about to say lap 5, but it's already lap 4. So Fast Guy, he's pulled away a little bit from Lewis. Oh no, Lewis, he's dropped a position. Lewis has fallen behind Fast Guy. Fast Guy back up into second. Car 21. He's going for some good points. Lewis already gained the points for his qualifying, and Sarlek is Sarlek on then Digital Blasphemy. I was wondering where Digital Blasphemy had got to. So Cinemod has lost a couple of positions on his way around Digital Blasphemy, managing to get past him. And Crispu in 7th, that lovely green ESRM sponsored Porsche, looking very good. And then Rob on drums, the reigning champion, is, oh, there's some racing behind between Oish and GT Racer. GT Racer, let's go on board as he breaks deep into the chicane. And this comes, and Oish makes his way through again. Awesome racing for these guys at the moment. And that's GT Racer chasing down Oish. And Tiger still leading from Fast Guy, and Lewis in 3rd. Jam saying, can we stop this with the he-she stuff? Thank you. Oh dear. So Tiger is in the lead at the moment with Fast Guy, 2 seconds shy. Can he make that time up to 20.4 seconds behind? And Lewis in Motorsports in 3rd with Sarlek very close behind. Digital Blasphemy there in 5th. He's got the fastest lap so far in the race. And he's some 3 seconds ahead of Cinemods. And you can see that fight ahead of him unfolding between Sarlek and Lewis. And he's wanting to capitalise on them two racing each other. Oh, they're side by side now ahead of him, and he's looking to get the move done. But so far, Sarlek ahead of Lewis. And Digital Blasphemy going for the move around the outside of Lewis. Lewis maybe suffering from a bit of tyre wear. Let's have a look. It's similar tyre wear. And Digital Blasphemy up into 4th now, chasing down Sarlek, who's having a cracker of a race so far. Tiger, though, he's having the best one, but he's lost a bit of time to Fast Guy ahead of him. 1.6 seconds ahead of Fast Guy, with Sarlek 3 seconds behind him. And Digital Blasphemy looks like he's going to make a move before the tight corner. And Digital Blasphemy now up into 3rd place ahead of Sarlek. Super racing there from Digital Blasphemy, getting himself into a podium position. Sarlek, though, chasing him down. We've still got a long race to go. We're only halfway through on lap 5 at the moment, with Lewis in 5th. And Cinemod is in 6th position. Crispu 7th. GT Racer is in 8th place, with Rob on drums down to 9th now. Slippy is ahead of Oish. Oish must have pitted. He's put some medium tyres on. And Slippy sticking with those racing softs. They look like they're burning out, though. So Tiger leading the way, but 1.2 seconds. Fast Guy really coming back. He did a 2:18.8 his last time around, with Tiger doing a 2:19.3. And this is unbelievable racing here between these two. It's less than a second. Any minute now, Fast Guy will be getting a benefit of a tow. I think it's about 0.8 of a second. And you start feeling that lovely drag from the car ahead of you. Digital Blasphemy staying ahead of Sarlek, but it's only 0.6, and Sarlek trying his all to catch up with Digital Blasphemy. They're on a quarter of a tank of fuel, and that is not enough to get to the end. So we definitely are going to see some pit stops coming up very soon indeed. Tiger doing a super job with 0.4 behind. Oh, he doesn't go into the pits this time. It looked like he tried to dummy it. And Fast Guy, and there's someone, Digital Blasphemy, I believe, going in. He's gone into the pits, and these guys are trying to stay out there for a little bit longer. And Fast Guy has really caught up Tiger in this last lap or two. So it's crazy racing now. Tiger doing a 2:21 that last time around, and Fast Guy doing a 2:19. So Fast Guy on an absolute push at the moment. Salek in third with Lewis Motorsports in fourth position, but GT Racer has come up through fifth whilst everyone else pits. Digital Blasphemy only just getting to his pit stop. Slippy's gone in as well for some fresh tyres and fuel, and so has Cinemod with Chris Boo and Rob on drums. Oish Oish still out there. He's pitted before these guys. Can he get ahead of them? They've done racing mediums. And Oish Oish looking, but don't forget, the pits kick you out after the first corner. So Digital Blasphemy back out on some super softs. That's a brave move. So Digital Blasphemy putting some super softs on for his last stint. We saw how quickly the softs go. No, seems to be a popular opinion, because Cinemod's gone super softs as well. Chris Pooh has also gone super softs with Oish Oish. He gained on Rob on drums with those mediums, but Rob on drums has put the super softs on as well as Slippy has. So everything to play for, but this battle here between Fast Guy and Tiger Tiger is centre stage at the moment. Tiger Tiger driving around on fumes. Will that fuel get him to the pit lane? My word, their fuel runs out very quickly around here, and Fast Guy is just nearly pushing Tiger along. Loic in the chat saying go 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 ESRM, and I'm telling you, ESRM is doing a cracking job so far. Tiger Tiger looking like he's struggling with the fumes, but he's just going to get to the pit lane. It looks like he's definitely, but what's he going to say? He's going to be on 1% fuel or something as he goes into the pits? We shall see. And have the guys behind him done the undercut on these guys? So there he goes in 2%. And 8% for, and Salek follows him in, top 3 in. Lewis also going in, going in. So the top 4 into the pits, and GT Racer is going to follow them as well. So Digital Blasphemy, he's quite a way behind though. I don't know, he wasn't far behind on the track. So, and there you can see his helmet with the Orange Army, in respect to what happened at Brands Hatch this weekend. An awful tragedy. And Digital Blasphemy paying his respects as he makes his way around. Now it's showing him in first, but remember the pit lane exit is after the first corner, so Digital Blasphemy has to get round that first corner before he can claim the lead. Cinemod also coming through. We'll watch Digital Blasphemy because the pit lane is just there, and we can't see anyone entering going out of the pit lane. So Tiger's come out afterwards. Tiger, Salek, and then Fast Guy ahead of Cinemod in 5th spot. Lewis coming out in 6th. And then what tyres they put on? Digital Blasphemy's gone for the super softs ahead of Tiger, also on those super softs. Salek has gone for super softs, and he's got Fast Guy really breathing down his neck, also on those super softs. Cinemod, he pitted the lap before, and he's 4.3 seconds behind that top 4, but that top 4 is absolutely cracking. Salek and Fast Guy battling it out there. Salek holding that 3rd place ahead of Fast Guy. And Cinemod's off. Oh no, Cinemod's had a moment. Cinemod has had a moment, and we don't know, it could be a wheel malfunction and all sorts of things could have gone wrong in that car. He's letting the other cars go through, and Cinemod dropping down to 9th place behind Rob on drums and GT Racer, just ahead of Oish in 10th, making his way through, trying to catch up. He's on those medium tyres, and that might come good for him at the end of the race. He's only 25 seconds behind the leader, and if they burn their tyres out, Oish will be in a perfect position. So Digital Blasphemy, what a strategy from this man. Pitted early to put those super softs on. He went out there, did a cracking outlap, and now he's leading the race from Tiger Tiger. It's a nightclub around our way. Tiger, sorry. So Tiger in 2nd place with Salek in 3rd. Fast Guy in 4th position. Lewis is in 5th. And there's only 10 seconds all the way down to 5th, and it's about who looks after their fuel and tyres at this point in the race and can also go fast doing so. Years since I went to Tiger, says Jam. Oh, I thought I was in trouble. I didn't know Jam was still chatting to me. So Digital Blasphemy, 2.6 second lead on Tiger. And Salek there trying to cover his toe from Fast Guy. Oh, Fast Guy. It looked like Fast Guy just jumped ahead of him, but obviously not. So Salek trying to defend his third place, and we've seen how Fast Guy, the ESRM driver, can come at them in this race. He caught up Tiger rather fast in the last couple of laps before the pit stops. So Fast Guy one to watch, and he's really breathing down Salek's exhaust, and they're side by side. He loves to get his little wheel on that dirt over there as they come towards Les Combs, with Salek in third and Fast Guy just sitting behind them in fourth position. And that battle is a cracker between those two. But we'll have a quick look around. Oh, I don't want to pull away. So it looks like Fast Guy is ready to make a move on Salek. Is he? He's looking up the inside now. Salek defending, making that Porsche as wide as he possibly can, and he's gained a little bit through that corner as we saw Fast Guy slide a little bit just in the distance. You can see Tiger trying to pull away with Lewis in fifth. He's some 5.5 seconds from them guys. I don't know, maybe he's trying to fuel save, because Salek's on less fuel than Lewis at the moment. We saw Lewis win last week. Chris Boo having a cracker there in 6th place ahead of GT Racer, who's in 7th. Rob on drums in 8th, with Cinemod in 9th, Oish in 10th, and Slippy in 11th. Digital Blasphemy is the fastest man on track at the moment with a 2:17.974, and he's 2.3 second lead on Tiger. And that pit strategy of his has paid dividends. But don't forget, his tyres will wear a lap earlier than anyone else. He's just about to complete lap 8 and start lap 9, the penultimate lap. 2 more laps to go, and those super soft tyres do look like they've got a lot of life in them yet. So it's looking very good for Digital Blasphemy to take the win. Tiger in 2nd place, only 2.3 seconds behind him, but his fuel is dropping like a brick. Salek there in 3rd place ahead of Fast Guy. And I've got a feeling Fast Guy is one to watch on the last lap. And Jam in the chat saying Digital is very good on tyres, and he's doing a fine job out there at the moment. Lewis sitting in 5th, 5 seconds now behind the top 4. He did a 2:18.4 his last time around. Fast Guy doing a 2:18.5, so Lewis is on pace with them ahead of him. Chris Boo in 6th. He did a 2:21 his last time around. Tyres looking good, fuel's looking good, everything is looking cracking. A bit of a boring race for Chris Boo though. He's got no one in front of him and no one behind him to race. And he's just coming home, keeping it clean and tidy for a good points finish there. GT Racer in 7th ahead of Rob on drums. Cinemod is catching up Rob on drums, so Rob on drums, he's going to have to watch his back at the moment. Oish in 10th. And he's only 7 seconds ahead of Slippy in the green GT87 Racing Team car. And Digital Blasphemy so far 2.6 second lead on Tiger, doing great times. A 2:18.8 his last time around, quarter of a tank of fuel, and a little, what we're going to say, about 25%, maybe 25% of his tyres worn. Tiger in 2nd, he did an 18.6. He's a little bit faster than Digital Blasphemy. He's getting purples, but that one shows he was 200ths down on his fastest, and he's trying to get that win from Tiger. Salek and ESM are Fast Guy on an absolute tear right now for 3rd and 4th position. What a race these two are having, cracking stuff. But are they slowing each other down for Lewis? They've got 6.5 seconds for Lewis in Motorsports. Then it's going to take a chance for him to catch up as they start their final lap. They're coming through the chicane. And Salek maintaining that 3rd position. It looks like they're catching up on Tiger at the moment. They're 1.2 seconds behind Tiger. We're on the final lap, at 2:19 from Tiger. while Salek doing a 2:18.6 and Fast Guy doing a 2:18.1 in the lead. Digital Blasphemy at 2:18.6, and he's just bringing her home, I think, keeping everything steady in his Porsche. Beautiful driving from Digital Blasphemy, with Tiger in second place. Salek and Fast Guy stuck in this battle. What a battle as well. Let's get on board with Fast Guy. He's going to try and make his move on this lap. Is it going to be under braking here? Salek taking that inside line, defending the inside and not giving Fast Guy any opportunity to take a look. But Fast Guy's going round for the outside. He's gone for the outside. Oh no, he's touched the dust, he's touched the dirt, and he's into the barrier. Who's behind? Lewis is coming around. He's saying thank you for the 4th position, and Fast Guy gets himself underway and moving again, and he's got a good 15 seconds before Chris Boo catches him up. GT Racer in 7th, Rob on Drums in 8th, Cinemod in 9th, Oish in 10th, Slippy is in 11th, and Digital Blasphemy, he's just bringing it on home now. 3-second lead on Tiger. Tiger gave it his all. It was the pits, it was the early pit stop from Digital Blasphemy that gave him the advantage, and now he is coming through to look like taking the win in this race. Tiger is in 2nd place. Did I say Tiger again last time? I think I may have done. Tiger in 2nd place ahead of Salek. Salek taking all of that pressure from Fast Guy, and in the end Fast Guy just crawling over the curbs, trying to make a move around the outside, and he ended up just touching the dirt, and it's spinning him around. Lewis gaining from that and getting himself that 4th. But as we come around now through the chicane for Digital Blasphemy, as he takes the win, super duper cracking stuff from Digital Blasphemy. Tiger takes 2nd place, and Salek grabs 3rd. Well done, guys. Then Lewis coming home in 4th spot. Brilliant stuff from Lewis with Fast Guy. He could be quite angry with himself, possibly in 5th, with Chris Boo, his teammate, coming home in 6th, ahead of GT Racer in 7th. Rob on Drums bringing her home in 8th, ahead of Cinemod in 9th. Ooh, Cinemod looks like he's run out of fuel, but he's got 24 seconds from Oish, and he crawls across the line to get 9th position. Oish, wow, it looked like he was wildly over the curbs then, but he's got it all under control as he brings her through the chicane to grab himself a 10th spot in this round 2 at Spa for the Porsche Super Cup, and Slippy grabs 11th. Not too far behind, 3.7 seconds behind Oish, and not a bad showing there. And here we see Digital Blasphemy in his lovely orange overalls as a dedication, or a thing for the marshals and everything they do for us in the racing. I will take you to the race results, and then we have to shut down and get ourselves ready for the Formula X. Digital Blasphemy taking the win then from Tiger, and Salek grabbing 3rd spot. Salek, what a race he had with Fast Guy. Cracking stuff. Lewis gaining that 4th place from Fast Guy, having an issue over the curbs, and he will take that. Every point counts at the end of the season. And Fast Guy in 5th, ahead of his teammate Chris Boo, who finished in 6th. GT Racer having a cracking race there to grab 7th in the end, ahead of Rob on Drums in 8th, Cinemod finishing in 9th, Oish in 10th, and Slippy finishing in 11th. Digital Blasphemy grabbed the fastest lap on lap 7 with a 2:17.974, and that again delivered, absolutely delivered. Beautiful stuff. And in the chat we have Loic saying Digital is Mr. Tyre, and Slippy saying blew it on lap 1 going wide. Hey, doesn't matter. It's just a game. It's just a bit of fun. Well, that was round 2, all wrapped up in a nice tidy little bow, and Digital Blasphemy will be dancing down the pit lane to his Red Bull Standard. Ready for the next race that will be going pretty soon, so I will wrap this all up and catch you possibly next week if I'm not sacked. I think it might be replays though, so we'll see. So thank you for joining us. I was your commentator and your broadcaster, Anita Bang. Stay lucky, and I will see you soon. Bye.